Grab your seats, everyone. It's time for the Big Picture Show.
A very special hello to all of our friends at the watch party.
If you haven't checked out the Big Picture Watch Party, you are missed out.
For sure. Come join the fun every Tuesday from 5:30 to 7:30 on the upper lawn at Mariners Irvine.
There will be live worship and activities for the whole family.
Don't forget the delicious food trucks.
Oh yeah, food trucks.
Be sure to check out our website for more information.
Did you know the Big Picture Show is for the whole family?
Parents, if you have preschoolers in your family, there is a special Bible story just for them. The Bible story they learn goes along with the story they learn in the Big Picture Show.
Where can you find the preschool Bible story?
Great question, Sandra. You can find it on our YouTube channel labeled Preschool Bible Story Teaching. Hope you enjoy the show, preschoolers.
Guess where I went this weekend?
Where?
Church.
No way.
Yeah, we did worship, made a craft, played games, and learned a Bible story.
That sounds like so much fun. Families, we want to invite you back to church. Come join us at one of our congregations for parents and kids to enjoy a weekend service.
Check out our website for more information. I love seeing my small group on Sunday.
Aw, that is so awesome.
Yeah, it has been way too long.
Parents, so many of the influential relationships in children's lives, like teachers, coaches, and elderly relatives, have changed or might not be as frequent. We know kids need to see faith modeled for them through personal relationships.
We are so excited about kids being closer in community through our small group.
Your child will experience true community and close relationships with consistent leaders and kids. You can get started by choosing one of our 5 services at Mariners Irvine campus to attend consistently.
We hope to see you there.
There are big things happening with Mariners kids, and we would love your help.
There are so many fun ways you can use your gift.
So many, and now more than ever, kids need consistent leaders in their lives. You can help out by leading a small group, gathering at Mariners,
or by helping with the Big Picture Show and watch party.
To volunteer or for more information on everything that is happening with Mariners kids, just text family to the number below. Enjoy the show!
Hi, I'm Brittany, and I'm so excited that you're joining us again here on this crazy adventure.
And I'm Sam. Brittany, you are so right. Our characters seem to be having a crazy adventure inside their Xbox.
They really are, Sam. King X promised that if they completed all of the games, that he will let them go home. I sure hope he's a promise keeper.
That reminds me of our big picture question. Does God keep his promises?
God always keeps his promises. And I really hope King X does the same thing.
Last week, the kids went to Bricksville. Let's chat with Josh. Josh, are you here?
What's up? I'm here in Bricksville right now, and it is crazy. I cannot wait for you guys to see it.
We can't wait either to see Bricksville. We are your biggest cheerleaders.
Oh, thanks. Oh, wait, it looks like I have to go. I think there's gonna be a lot to do.
This is gonna be so super cool. Now, let's stand up on our feet to worship our faithful God.
Whatever the distance or darkness, you're with me. You're with me. Whenever I'm failing or falling, you got me. You got me. You won't let me down. Never, never. In your love, I'm found forever. Your love, it goes on and on. Forever is not too long. I believe it. I believe it. I'll never be too far gone. Forever I'm in your arms. I believe it. I believe it. I know that your love's never leaving. You're with me. You're with me. I stand on your Your love that goes on and on, forever is not too long. I believe it, I believe it. I'll never be too far gone, forever I'm in your arms. I believe it, I believe it. You won't let me down. Never, never. In your love I'm found forever.
Oh, that was not a smooth landing.
Does it just mean does this place feel kind of...
Glitchy in Bricksville?
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Oh,
Wow, I haven't played this game in forever. It looks a lot different than from what I remember.
totally. I mean, the last time I played it was like a century ago, but back then there was really strong, sturdy buildings built of bricks. But now they have a bunch of holes in them.
Yeah, I noticed that last time I was playing.
Wait, you still play? Dude, you're lamer than I thought. Congratulations.
Stop teasing him. Okay, if we're gonna be real here, last night I saw you play Dance Battle with Mom.
Oh,
can
you
I
were not.
He was.
Dude, what can I say? I gotta keep my calorie count up, and that burns some serious calories. Gotta keep that gluten diet, you know?
Right. Okay, your coolness factor is like all-time low right
Whatever.
now. Anyway, Josh, how long have you been seeing those holes in the walls?
I noticed them last time I was playing, but I didn't think anything of it. I thought it was probably just an update issue and it would correct itself. But I never could find out what it was.
Wait, did you guys hear that? What was it?
It kind of sounds like a broken record.
I feel like it came from that way.
Everything is
this.
awesome.
Hello! My name is Josh.
Welcome to Bricksville, where all your building dreams come true. I'm Mayor Builds a Lot. Builds a lot. Builds a lot. Lot.
Okay. Well, that's cool. We're here to help you. We actually just came from Candy Kingdom, so our building skills are like top notch and ready to go.
Welcome to Bricksville, where all your building dreams come true. I'm Mayor Builds a Lot.
Didn't he just say that?
Guys, I think I've seen this before. I think there's a glitch in the system. That means this game is totally underprotected. Like, not protected whatsoever at all. And I think all of those holes in the walls are holes in the system.
Welcome to Bricksville.
Yeah, we got it. Thank you.
Got it. Everything, awesome.
Okay then.
What is going on?
Mr. Mayor,
Yes, Mr. Mayor, Mayor of Bricksville. Mayor Builds a Lot. I'm Mayor Builds a Lot of Bricksville.
you guys, I think if we're gonna rebuild this city, we're gonna have to work together again.
Wait, what?
What do you mean?
Rebuild the city.
Oliver, we have to rebuild the city to fix the glitch. Otherwise, the glitch could completely destroy Bricksville. And even worse, it might destroy all the other games on
Wait.
Xbox too.
What if it was the glitch that brought us here in the first place?
Not cool. I want to go home.
No, Josh, I think you're right. Maybe that's why King X was so persistent about us defeating all of the games before we could go home.
Yes, he was very clear about that. We had to beat all the games. And maybe beating this game means helping fix it.
And going home, right?
And going home.
Home? Bricksville has been my home for over 20 years. Fun for the whole family. Hi, Al. Rated E for everyone.
Okay, guys, we need to pick our characters fast.
Wait. I think I see the problem.
What's the problem?
You see those bricks over there on the ground?
Yeah.
There are entire strands of code missing from their infrastructure. No wonder this place is glitching.
Josh, you're so smart.
Look, dude, if we're gonna rebuild this place, can we just get to it? I'm tired of standing here.
Okay, Mr. Grumpy Wumpy.
Oh, Mr. Grumpy Wumpy Pants.
Okay, let's choose our characters now and get this game up and running and press start. You guys ready to go?
Done.
Okay.
All right, let's all say Bricksville on the count of 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Bricksville!
Bricksville, welcome to Bricksville, where all your building dreams come true.
Make it stop.
Whoa, they have got to get that glitch fixed and for the mayor to stop repeating himself.
I mean, it is kind of funny.
Rebuilding those walls seems super important for the game and the entire Xbox.
That's true. I'm excited to see our characters, though.
Now, let's check up on our contestants on Whip It Up. I sure love this show.
That was so much fun.
Those parents and kids are really having fun.
They are. Okay, now let's check in with Jordan to hear a true story from the Bible.
Geez, that mayor builds a lot. Sure seems like he needs some help returning Bricksville back to its former glory. And in today's story, we're going to check in with Nehemiah to see what happens next with the temple in Jerusalem. You see, last week, we learned that Nehemiah was the cupbearer for the king of Persia. He heard news from people living in Judah that Jerusalem's walls and gates had been destroyed. And without a city wall to protect them, the Jews were vulnerable to attack from their enemies. And something had to be done about that. So Nehemiah prayed that God would help his people rebuild Jerusalem's walls. So let's review the big picture question before checking out today's video. Do you remember the question? Let me hear it. That was perfect. Does God keep his promises? Yes, God is always faithful, even when we are not. And today we will see God's faithfulness to his people as they relied on his protection to help them rebuild Jerusalem's walls. Check it out.
Nehemiah went to Jerusalem to help the people rebuild the city walls. The people started working together to fix the walls and the burned down gates. The walls and gates had special names. Some of the people worked on the fish gate. The fish gate was the entrance to the fish market. Some people worked on the sheep gate. This gate led to the place men gathered to sell sheep. Others worked on the valley gate, the old gate, and the horse gate. The workers put in doors, bolts, and bars. They cut stones and lifted them into place on the wall, and they filled in gaps and holes. All around the city, people worked side by side. Soon, the wall was half as tall as it had once been. Not everyone was happy that Jerusalem's walls were being rebuilt. Some men who lived nearby were angry. Sanballat and Tobiah mocked the people. Sanballat said, "What do these people think they are doing? These walls are just piles of trash and dirt. They can't be rebuilt." Nehemiah prayed. God's people kept working on the walls, but their enemies made a plan to attack them and stop their work. God's people prayed and assigned men to guard the walls all day and all night, but they were discouraged. "Our enemies are everywhere," they said. Nehemiah reminded the people that God was with them. "Do not be afraid. God is great and powerful," Nehemiah said. "Be ready. If our enemies attack us, God will fight for us." Sanballat and Tobiah could threaten God's people, but they could not make God's people stop building. Sanballat and Tobiah were not in charge of rebuilding the wall. God was. So God's people went back to work. Some stood guard with weapons and others worked on the wall. Some men worked with one hand and held a weapon in the other. They were always ready to fight. just in case. Nehemiah was a wise and good leader of God's people while they worked. He helped them solve any problems they had, and he did not give in to their enemies. The people kept working very hard. In just 52 days, the wall was complete. The gates were repaired, and the wall was restored. When all of Jerusalem's enemies heard that the wall had been rebuilt, they were afraid because they knew God was with his people. Nehemiah led the people to rebuild the walls around Jerusalem to protect them from their enemies. Jesus came to protect us from our enemies. He died on the cross and rose from the dead to rescue people from sin and death.
This is an incredible story. I love how Nehemiah prayed that God would help his people rebuild Jerusalem's walls. Now, God had a plan for the city of Jerusalem to be restored, and no one could stand in his way. Now, Nehemiah trusted God to protect his people, and he encouraged the Jews to trust God as well. And rather than giving in to fear, they prayed for God to take care of them, and God answered their prayers. Do you ever get discouraged or afraid? Sometimes we need friends like Nehemiah who can remind us of God's faithfulness. So let me ask again, does God keep his promises? Yes, God is always faithful, even when we are not. Did you know that, like the Jews, we need protection as well? Nehemiah led the people to rebuild the walls around Jerusalem to protect them from their enemies. And Jesus came to protect us from our enemies. He died on the cross and rose from the dead to rescue people from sin and death. Our biggest enemy, sin, can't be kept away by a wall because sin is inside our hearts. We must rely on Jesus to protect our hearts from sin and to cleanse us from the inside out. You don't have to be afraid of sin because Jesus has come to save you. You can trust that when you put your faith in Jesus, he will forgive your sin. So would you pray with me? Jesus, thank you so much for dying on the cross and forgiving us of our sin and protecting us from our greatest enemy, which is that sin. God, we trust in you and we thank you for keeping your promises to us. In your name we pray. Amen. Let's get back to Game Central to see if Josh, Sophia, and Oliver can help the mayor of Bricksville rebuild his city.
Good morning, Bricksville. Time for another freaktastic kind of day.
Sparkle for you, sparkle for you, and sparkle for you. I could get used to this.
Sophia, Mom would not appreciate you throwing all these sparkles everywhere.
Yeah, my name is Bat Boy. Yeah, that's who I am. Singing my song cause this is my jam. Rapping and doing hip hop cause I'm hardcore and I will not stop. Every day you gotta be bold. It don't matter if you're young or old. I am here to bring you joy, so don't forget my name is Bat Boy.
Yay!
Word to your mother. I can get used to this.
It's so great to have all the gang back together again. As mayor of Hello, welcome to Bricksville.
Uh-oh.
I'm Mayor Build-A-Lot.
Guys, we are going to have to move fast before the glitch completely takes over the city. These walls are crumbling and the city is unprotected.
I think this calls for an awesome kind of song. Are you thinking what I'm not thinking?
Yeah!
Yeah.
Then on my count, a 5, 6, 7, 8.
Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team. Everything is awesome.
Yay! We did it! Sparkle for you, and sparkle for you.
Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team. Hey, I haven't been able to get through that song in like years.
Mayor, what happened to Bricksville?
Well, it started with the holes. You know, glitches.
Yeah, we got that much.
Well, when the glitches came, then we needed to rebuild. And some people wanted to help us rebuild.
Yeah.
And some people didn't.
Look, I'm sorry, Mr. Mayor. I'm really sorry I was so hangry. And because of this, I've really learned to know that I actually really like this game. And I had a blast while playing it when I was young. And I just want to say thank you for including me and my siblings.
Well, this is fantastic. Now the game is protected. The city and the walls have been rebuilt. The foundation is strong again. And that is so important that we build on a firm foundation.
Deep, bro.
Word.
And I feel like that's a really good life lesson too.
It is. Here in Bricksville, we're all about teaching about firm foundations. Because in building, you start with a firm foundation. If you don't start with a firm foundation, your house may crumble. And we need our city to be strong on a firm foundation.
Well, I promise you that we will play this game whenever we can so that these walls will never crumble and the city can stay secure and protected forever.
Well, I just want to thank you again, and I think we should celebrate with a song.
Yeah?
Definitely.
Let's do it.
Okay, hit it.
Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team. Everything is awesome when we're living our dream. Everywhere I go on this road, high and low, where I go with you. There's a city that calls me by name. There's a city that calls me by name. Yes, as I run this race, I am cheered by the saints. There's a city that calls me by name. There's a future that runs through my veins. There's a future that runs through my veins. And there's nothing on earth that can stand in the way. There's a future that runs through my veins. Everywhere I go on this road, high and low, where I go with you. I won't be afraid, it's my hope, come on in. Where I go with you. Where I go with you. There's a spirit I cannot contain. There's a spirit I cannot contain. The same power that raised Jesus up from the grave. The same spirit I cannot contain. Everywhere I go on this road, high and low, where I go with you. I won't be afraid, it's my hope, come on in. Where I go with you. Where I go with you. Breath upon these bones, your fire in my soul, your kingdom is my home, and I don't walk alone. Everywhere I go on this road, high and low, where I go with you. I won't be afraid, it's my hope, come on in. Where I go with you. Everywhere
What a night!
We saw that both in our Bible story and our characters that walls can be very important. I never would have known.
We also learned that sometimes that people don't want to help and they even say mean things.
That's right. But what we can focus on is that God is faithful even in those times.
That's so right. Let's check in with Oliver. Oliver, are you there?
Hey guys, I'm here. Oliver here. Sorry, a little bit tired, but I'm here.
Oliver, you guys did a great job in Bricksville. Where are you guys going next?
Thanks. I'm not 100% sure, but I think we might be dancing?
Dancing? I love dancing.
Well, Brittany's dancing. Be sure to tune in next week, but now it's time for our Family Connect question.